Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with a very traditional block called Courthouse Steps. Now, this is a great one to use up your 2.5-inch strips, or you could also use 2-inch strips or 1.5-inch strips. But you've been asking for patterns that use up 2.5-inch strips, so here we go. Now, this one is just going to be very cute, very quick. Very quick, very simple to put together. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But first, we always have a shout out, right? Nancy from Simply Quilting with Nancy Saunders is our highlighted or shout out YouTuber today. Now, she does know this is coming. She's not sure when it's coming. So when you go check her out, you know, please tell her that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you. She's also part of our Facebook community, and she's helping out with fielding questions on technique and how to do this or how to do that. She's a wonderful resource, so go check her out. Now, the Facebook group is also going to be in the show notes below, along with our Zoom sew dates from now until the end of the year. And then we'll give you a whole set of new sew dates, what we're going to be doing for 2024. Those sew dates on Zoom have been so much fun. It's very much an international community. It's just, there's people I would have never met if I wouldn't have started a YouTube channel. And these people are amazing. They're just wonderful and inspiring to me. So if you do get a chance to come to the Zoom, come on, it's lots of fun. So without further ado, let's get to Courthouse Steps. Okay, so we're at the sewing machine. And the first thing we're going to do, now this you build from the inside out, right? So I'll try and remember to put the piecing or the piece width for the 2-inch and the 1.5-inch. Now this is going to be a 10.5-inch block, but it works up so very quick. I probably should have had a leader ender. Oh no! Yeah, I should have had a leader ender here with this. Oh well. Oh well, it is what it is. Now I press to the dark on this one for the center, right? Just because this center could be very dark. Sometimes they're started with reds, that's traditional, but because it's kind of like a log cabin, but not really. So, Courthouse Steps is one of those blocks that I had made a whole bunch of them. And I had enough for a table runner, so I put that on the table when the grandkids came over. And because I picked the blocks that had more I Spy kind of items in there, so you just put it back like so. And now you take your first color piece, just like that. So I put like more I Spy kind of things on the table runner, because that's what I was working with. And my grandkids, where's the elephant, where's the dog, where's, oh my gosh. The little ones were actually climbing onto the dining room table looking for the, the little quilt bits. It was kind of cute for them. Okay. And yes, I'm very much a hands-on grandma. Okay. So this, now this, you're going to flip and push away, because this wants to go, this piece here wants to go that way. So you might as well just go with it. And I just finger press that out of the way. And I'll put this on next. Oh, I should show you what I'm doing. Okay, so just like that. And then you line this piece up next. Yeah, you can add as many rounds on this as you want. Okay. That's the beauty about Courthouse Steps. Like, I just gave you cutting instructions for a 10.5-inch square, but you could keep going bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the beauty of this. It's just so, if you wanted to make, a 10-inch block or, a 20-inch block, pretty much you follow the same things. You just keep adding rounds. Okay. These sizes, too, for me, are pantry items. I used to cut strips, and I'm just going to push this way, because this one wants to go that way, so I might as well just go with it. And now I put it back the way I need it, and we're going to do, we're going to do this one first. We're going to do this one first. And I sew them counterintuitively with a bigger piece on the top, because that way I can keep all my seams the right way. And I just take this and match them up, just in case my cutting was a little off. I don't have to worry about it. Oh yes, anyway, the grandchildren, yes, very much a hands-on grandma. I love playing with my grandkids very much. They are just wonderful to have. So anyways, I just love this table topper. I just thought that was the coolest thing that they get to do on the table. They just wander about on the table. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. Now, I line up this top corner, and sometimes people's cutting is a little off. And we're not naming names, but you know, if you do lots of cutting, what happens is all of a sudden you end up with one piece a little bit bigger than the other, and it could be your 1/4 inch seam, it could be anything. Now if it's really off, I mean, I take it apart and I start over. But if it's just a little off, you know, and it's still going to lie flat, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with leaving it. But anyways, pantry sized items I keep in my sewing room, just because I find them easier to deal with, right? Okay, so there we go. We're going to add this one next. Okay. I'll line up your top. There we go. Yeah, it's either the cutting or the sewing, right? That's putting your block off size. And if it's with sewing, you got to check your 1/4 inch. Make sure that your 1/4 inch, you've got a good 1/4 inch. And there's all sorts of tests for it. And I will do a how-to on how to do a test for a 1/4 inch, a good 1/4 inch. Because that, if you're off, you're off. Now I use a foot. I use a blade. It's got a little plow on the side here. And I really, really like it because I found a good one. But there's lots that have too much wobble. They wobble too much. And it's just, those aren't good. Those aren't the best ones. Okay, so now the last piece goes on. And I'll just move the board out of the way. Okay. Very simple construction. Actually, you could do this block as a leader ender, right? I mean, you cut as many centers as these blocks you need, and then you start, you know, putting weights on either side of it. You know, it's a very cute little block. There. Now I am going to show you my, okay, I'm just going to take this off and show you what I got. Now they all want to go, they want to be pressed out, right? Because you've got, all of a sudden now you've got more seams here too, so this wants to go this way out, right? They want to go that way, so it's best if you press them out. Now here is my 1/4 inch foot. And if you can see, there's a little plow right there that holds the stuff in place. Now this one doesn't wobble very much, right, when it's on my machine, and it's a good one. Some of them you get them and they're too wishy-washy and everything else. So this one I like when I'm doing the piecing, and I do get a good 1/4 inch from it. However, if you can't find a foot for your machine, I will do a tutorial. It's on the schedule to do how to do a very good 1/4 inch seam for whatever. And there's all sorts of different tests you can do, but it's important to have that seam correct, because if it's too skinny, your block all of a sudden is too big and it starts to pucker, right? If your seams are too skinny, because nothing fits now, right? But if it's too fat, that's even worse, right? If it needs to go on a little bit of a diet, that also creates a lot of problems when you're trying to put the block together. So anyways, let's get to our ta-da moment. Okay, so here's our cute little courthouse step. This 10.5 inch block, unfinished, is really just, you know, just the cuteness. Now you could add another 10.5 inch strip here, and then a 14.5 across, right? So just to make it larger, you know, you could keep adding. to it. And the other thing is people lay them out, sometimes they'll lay them out like this to this to this. They'll just go this way and then it looks like your quilt is going like this. Or what they'll do is they'll lay them this way and then the next one this way and the next one this way. There's all sorts of different layout methods for this block, so this is one that you can have a lot of fun with. And you could make it a very modern layout as well, you know, just by offsetting your waves. You know, like if you chose to do a wave, it would be really kind of fun to do. So I do hope you give this one a try. It was a lot of fun to put together for you. Like I say, if there's anything you guys want to see, you know, that is not, we don't have copyright issues or anything like that. If there's anything you want to see us do, you know, please feel free to mention in the Facebook group or send me an email. I'm not as good with email as my spouse is, but I do answer back. And any questions or how-to videos, I mean, that would be, you know, we'd be happy to do it for you. We've got lots of ideas. We're not running out of ideas. Don't worry about that. But if there's something you would like us to see or like us to do, we'll help you. Okay, so until we meet again, I hope you have an absolutely blissful week in your sewing room and everything just goes really well for you. Okay, you take care. Bye! My husband and I would love to thank you for all of the amazing people that we have met along this crazy YouTube adventure that we've been having. We do free speaking engagements too, so if you're part of a guild and they're looking for, you know, people to talk and, you know, and chat with, you know, in their monthly meetings, tell them that I'm doing free ones just to help the guilds out, because it's been a tough time for the guilds as well. You know, share, like, and subscribe with your friends. You know, make sure that they're, you know, they get the word out on us. I mean, that's the best way you can do to help us out. So until we meet again, I want to thank you. Okay, goodbye.